Welcome to day 9 of your Creative Heroes journey. Today we're going to talk about playing. Do you remember what it was like to play when you were a child? Do you remember that time when you had all the freedom in your mind, all the freedom in your day, and you could just show up and play your game? We often think back into our childhood with a bit of nostalgia. We look at children and think, oh, they have such a wide-eyed wonder in the world, and it's true. What they also have, and what we all had when we were children, was a kind of an intensity, an energy that was like an unstoppable force when we were playing. Do you remember what it was like to have a kind of a ferocity in your game? You knew what you wanted to do, and you showed up and you did it, and nothing was going to stop you. You brought that intensity to that game. Can you find that in yourself again? Maybe hearken back to a favorite game when you were a child. Put yourself back into that game that you loved to play. And remember that energy of that unstoppable intention that you had. That energy to do it. So find that in yourself. There's something else that comes into play when we play. It's a gut instinct. We know what we want. Where is that gut instinct in you now? Can you connect with that? That gut knowing it's a yes or it's a no. We can find that yes or no in our bodies again. There's a few different ways that we can do it. There are lots of ways, but I have 3 ways that I would like to share with you. So the first way will be to ask your heart yes or no. The heart cannot lie. The heart knows immediately, intuitively, what's a yes and what's a no. And sometimes it can respond, actually we can hear the yes and no, and sometimes we feel it. So what we do is we first bring our attention to the heart. We could bring the hands together over the heart area and breathe in and out. Let your heart know that you're paying attention. And find a very simple yes statement or question to ask yourself. And ask your heart, what's your name? Make it a statement. My name is Linda. And feel the yes or the no. And then find a no statement or a question. I can fly like a crow. So play around with that, those simple questions, yes and no answers to those questions. And see if you can feel immediately in your heart the yes or the no. There's another way of doing this that is maybe a little easier for you to access. You don't have to stop yourself. You can actually just feel the energy in your body. And in general, a yes will feel expansive. So there's an openness to it. So just imagine yes in your mind and see if you can feel that experience of expansiveness. Yes, opening. I don't want to influence you too much. Just see if you find that for yourself. And then in the opposite, think no, think negative, and see if you can feel how that's contracting a little bit. So yes will be expansive and no will be contracting. And you can play around with that a little bit and see if you can experience that easily. And then the third way I'd like to invite you to find your yes and no is to sit on your sits bones so that you can easily go back or forth. So you're like there's a lever there. Boom, boom. Or you could stand on your feet and find your center of balance and know that you'll go forward and back very easily. And then again, ask that no and yes question or make that yes-no statement. Or even just ask yourself, what is my yes and what is my no? So bring yourself, take a couple of breaths just to bring yourself into that center line of energy. Say, what is my yes? And maybe you'll feel yourself falling back, or maybe you'll feel yourself going forward. And then do the opposite. What is my no? You may fall forward or you may go back. So play around with that. Find your yes and your no. And then when you're coming across something in your creative work and you're not sure which direction to go, you can come back into yourself and ask yourself yes or no. Just like when you were a child, you can tap into that gut instinct, that intuition, that energy in the body that is a yes or a no. So there you go. We're going to bring that into our creative play today. Have so much fun. Just enjoy yourself, whatever it is that you're doing. I am so excited for you, you beautiful, creative, divine, energetic beings. So happy to be here for you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.